everyone, Jackie Ding here. Welcome to Autobahn Country Club, where we are shaking down PhD's new G87 M2. Brand new car, bone stock. You haven't missed anything. We haven't started the build yet. It's just had its break-in services done at BMW, and so now it should be ready. We haven't done an alignment. We haven't measured it. We haven't done anything other than put fuel in it, and there it is. We should really experience this car as it is and find out its weaknesses. You know, like, even if the brakes do suck, even if the steering do have no feel, even if the suspension actually feels like way stiffer or way softer compared to what the tire needs, we need to know, right? It can't just be like, oh, we're gonna throw this coilover, we're gonna throw all of these stuff on it before we even try the car. So let's drive it and see what it does. Look, the M2 is now a race car. We've got mods on it. This is the, what was it? Fall line. I think, yeah. Fall line, I think, tow hooks from that we received from IND, our buddies at IND. And of course, it's got stickers on it. And I will say, it's much easier to apply stickers onto these than on Supras, because look, every single surface is curved. This is just flat. So here we go. We've got stickers. We've got mods. Let's go drive it. I need a spin back. Come on. Let's go to our M2, which puts everything. I'm gonna keep the engine in regular sport instead of sport plus. Brakes, sport. Keep most of everything in sport. DSC off. M traction control. Let me start at a 4. Conservative. 4 or 5 maybe. Maybe I'll do 5. Let's do 5 just to be safe.
Now it's proper.
Right? It's so fast! That's my first 3 laps of the car! It's so fast! It's so good! And I'm so flibbity-flobbity in the factory seat! This thing with some tires were on 31s! It's not even close! I knew this was the right car! I knew this was the one! Holy crap, I'm hyped! Wow, this thing is amazing! Alright, we're done. Pack it up, go home. There's no reason to run this thing any further. We're done. We're absolutely done. We can go home.
Oh, you. It looked really good.
It's so easy.
I know, it looked good. Like this very minimal nosedive. The car just kind of goes in.
No.
Yeah. Like on throttle, it just kind of like naturally squats just a little bit.
I had it set to 5.
Yeah.
It pulls just enough power to like keep the wheels in check, but doesn't slow you down.
Perfect.
There's no like stability.
Yeah.
You can just mash it this throttle thing by apex,
yeah,
and it'll figure out the rest.
Just let the traction tool figure it out.
Holy shit! Like with tires, this will do 31.
Yeah,
like stock.
I know.
With tires, this will do 31.
I know. With camber too.
This is dumb.
Like we just set it up, then you know even without power,
I felt the car needs a little more camber. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
without power, this will do 29.
That's insane.
Like tire, suspension, alignment.
What you run?
34, I wasn't pushing.
33.0.
What the? How was it?
33.0.
God damn it.
Stop!
Holy shit.
I've had exactly 3 laps in this car. And I will comprehensively tell you it is the most impressive like OEM full factory car I have ever driven. It's a giant killer. The brakes are rock solid. The pedal feel isn't great, but like the pedal itself, like the actual brake itself, reliable, solid, same stopping power, 3 laps in a row, bone stock. This is stock brake pads, stock fluid, and stock everything, and it just worked. Do you feel the weight? For the most part, no. 95% of the time, no. You feel a little bit of it at the really low speed corner when you're asking the car to do a big turn. Well, yeah, momentum is going to dictate it. The weight wants to go a certain direction, you're asking it to go another. High speed corners, very solid, very stable. I feel like, you know, obviously there is an element of it being me because the seat is a little bit big for me, even with the bolsters all the way turned up. So I'm sliding around a little bit in the seat, which is why I say, like, I feel like with a bucket seat in there, with the optional bucket seat, this will be easily a second quicker. Do I want a little bit more camber? I think I do. Do I want more tire? I think I do. Like the car suspension geometry wise is so dialed because the Supra is very optimized, it feels like, for the PSS that they had. But as soon as you put bigger tires on it or grippier tires on it, you get to the point where you feel like the car's rolling, diving, you know, a little bit too much. The whole car, full experience feels a little soft, and you need suspension muscle turned up, etc., etc., etc. This doesn't. It doesn't nosedive. It doesn't really squat. It doesn't do the weird pitching body roll movement. Anything. It just goes wherever you ask it to go. That's just my quick driving impression. It's so sharp. It's razor sharp. This car just ran a 133.0 at Autobahn on stock brake pads, on stock tires, on stock pretty much everything, and that is saying something. That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Give you some reference. Stock Supras here, I think ran 36s, bone stock everything. Savage Geese asked a professional driver instructor here to run a Supra on RE71 RSs, and that car 2021 model automatic, but it ran a 35.0. This just ran a 33.0 on PS4S. I feel like I kind of know what I want already. I want a little more camber, I want better tires, I want a bucket seat, because I feel like I need to be a little bit hunkered down. I will probably start working on maybe a little bit of suspension, but honestly speaking, bone stock, give me a bucket seat, give me some better tires. This will probably run like a 30 or like a 29 maybe. I think that time would have podiumed us last year in Grid Life for Street GT class, which actually allows 315 tires and 200 tread wear, whereas this is like a 280 tread wear and like 285, 275. All right, we're gonna keep driving it and keep experimenting, keep learning. I might try a little bit less traction control, but 5 actually felt really good for the tires. So yeah, we'll try it. I've got voice control and traction control now. Here's my voice control. Just don't turn it mid-corner, okay? Because if you turn it mid-corner, I'll be very upset. Give me like a 4. 4? I think we can go 4, yeah.
Got it.
Because it doesn't feel slippery. brakes is insane.
Yeah, I know.
It's the curb. Don't hit that curb.
Yeah.
Ah, I can't get it.
The floor is still like.
Did you feel it?
Yeah.
It just held that slip angle. I'm gonna try one.
Alright, alright.
It's really grippy.
I know, I didn't want to do
Why
it.
is it so grippy?
I don't know, I just didn't want to do it.
Wasn't that good, but it's okay.
Yeah.
A little shaky.
Yeah.
All right, filling up the M2. So far, 0 fuel starve.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Very impressive. We
That's
ran
right.
it down to like 14 miles left in the tank, like nothing. So it did pretty well. Packed up, ready to go home. I had a really awesome, fun day at the track today. Getting to hang out and with PhD buddies. Getting to enjoy the M2 and really push its limits and see what it does. And of course, getting to play with Alan's FD a little bit was super fun, super enjoyable. And now I get to drive this thing home. I don't think it missed a beat. Alex complained about brake fade after one time. And we looked at the data, he just blew the braking zone because he got the previous corner so much better than on the back straight. He's suddenly 4 miles an hour quicker down the back straight than he did before, and he just missed the braking zone. The power is great, but your chassis, it's so... Of course, every single time. The chassis is really dialed, as in like the nose just dives into corners. The stability is awesome. The traction control, I think, still takes a little bit of getting used to, and we can fine tune it a little bit better. Maybe at 5 it was a little bit too limiting, and 4 might just be letting us slide a little bit too much. Lots to look forward to, a long project to come, and yeah, you can bet we're excited. And stay tuned for even more updates, upgrades, track experiences, learning, driving, maybe a little bit of mistakes here and there. I plan to keep this one on the track for a little longer than I did with the Supra. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining, and see you all next time. Upgrades are coming.